Welcome back to Test.io Open Mic, the podcast that explores the fascinating world of software testing. I'm your host, Charlie, and today we're continuing our Testers Spotlight series with a guest from the beautiful state of Kerala in India. Joining us is Sreejith, a tester with a unique perspective and a passion for technology. Sreejith, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Charlie. It's great to be here.
Let's start with something fun. I hear you're a photography enthusiast. What's your favorite subject to photograph?
I love capturing landscapes during my travels with my family. Kerala, where I'm from, is known as God's own country for its natural beauty, so there's always something amazing to photograph.
That sounds wonderful. Now, let's talk about your journey into testing. You have a degree in computer science, but you didn't start in IT right away. How did you find your way to Test.io?
It's an interesting story. I actually discovered Test.io while taking a Udemy course on testing. Despite my degree, I lacked practical experience, so I decided to start my career in testing. Over time, I discovered a genuine passion for this field.
That's a great example of lifelong learning. In your experience, what qualities do you think are most important for a tester?
I believe keen observation skills are crucial. But even more important is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. If we can imagine ourselves as the user, we can create more effective test cases.
That's a fantastic perspective. Do you have any specific rules or strategies you follow during testing?
I don't have a magic recipe for finding bugs, but I do have a process. I carefully read the test cycle features and regularly review the Test IO Academy materials. I also observe test cycles in two ways: after the TL reviews all the bugs and when the test cycle is archived. This helps me understand bug occurrences and customer expectations better. Every day, every bug, even rejections, is a learning opportunity.
That's a great approach. Now let's shift gears a bit. If you met a genie, what wish would you ask for?
Well, first I'd try to befriend the genie. But if I had to make a wish, I'd ask for perfect health and well being for myself and everyone I love.
That's very thoughtful. On the topic of success, do you think it's more about luck or hard work?
It's a dance between the two, Charlie. Luck can create opportunities, but it's our preparation and skills that allow us to seize them. In Test IO, everyone's path to success is unique. Find what works for you, keep striving, and enjoy the journey.
Well said. I understand you've thought about writing a book. What would it be about?
I'd call it the Book of Infinite Stories. It would be a collection of anecdotes and experiences from my life. I believe everyone has a unique story to tell.
That sounds fascinating. One last question. Do you have any pets?
Not currently, but I have a soft spot for dogs. As a child, I had a pet pigeon, but after a sad incident with a cat, I haven't kept pets since. But who knows? Maybe a dog is in my future.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and insights with us today, Sreejith. Your journey from computer science graduate to passionate tester is truly inspiring. To our listeners, if Sreejith's experience has piqued your interest in testing, remember that Test.io welcomes testers from all backgrounds. You can find links to get started in our show notes. That's all for this episode of Test.io Open Mic. If you enjoyed this conversation, please rate and review us on your favorite podcast app. Until next time, happy testing.